Hey, what's going on everyone? Big here for Serpent X Tech, and in this video we need to get this middle rig up and running. As you can see, it is unplugged and no power supply on the right hand side, but even the power supply over here from HP is unplugged. We just need to get this thing up and running. It was hit by lightning. It hasn't started since. I think the motherboard is fried. The CPU might still be good, but either way, we got a new motherboard thanks to ARC Crypto, and we just need to swap out the motherboard. So we already got another power supply. This is a Seasonic 1200 watt power supply, a 24 pin splitter to connect the, I believe that's the ZSX Breakout board from Parallel Miner, and the 1200 watt power supply, which is gonna sit over here to connect them both up, sync it up to the motherboard, and then get these GPUs back on so I can get my AMD rig operational. These things have been down for quite a while since the lightning hit, and I just want to get it working. So thanks to ARC Crypto for sending over this board. Comes with a CPU, not sure which one. We already got our memory populated, and instead of using the riser adapters, the buy one adapters, this one, as you can see, has direct USB instead of having to use these little connectors, which is nice. So let me go ahead and unscrew this motherboard. We got a couple of standoff points that we need to remove, and go ahead and pop in the new motherboard. Alright, and everything is plugged in, and just look how much smaller that board is compared to the Asus B250 Mining Expert. It'll still get the job done, again, optimizing for efficiency and size. The little problem I'm having is where everybody uses a SATA connection to run their Hive OS or MMP OS operating system or mining OS. I use a USB type, USB 2.0, right, type connection, but not the normal type A, but the little header, like right here. This is where I had my Micron USB connected, and we did a video on that because this ECC flash mem, it's only like 8 gigabytes, but enough for a Hive on OS, and I actually improved the stability of my system with it. But it's very awkward. It doesn't even have like a frame around it to protect it, and as you can see, it's being impacted by the USB. So I might have a problem there and just need to move to a normal SATA drive, which I can do, or run off of a USB, which I wouldn't recommend because it runs a lot slower than it really should. Updates can be a bit of a pain. But motherboard swapped out, gonna get everything plugged back into it. Here's my Ethernet. We'll say that the connection from the USB or the riser card over here to here is a bit of a stretch. You can see how tight that wire is. So even though while this cuts down on size, if you're going to be using an 8 card GPU frame like the Vada frame, the old school, just account for the length of the USB wire. Might be a little bit tight. You have to put it on the inside, and because of that, I'm pretty sure that the order of these cards are not in the order which they are set up physically, so I would need to do some adjustments inside the OS. But now that everything's installed, I'm gonna go ahead and plug it in and power it on, and then try to switch over to Hive OS, make sure everything is functional, and then we'll wrap up, let you know any issues that I may have bumped into. But a huge thanks to ARC Crypto for sending us this motherboard. I think this is just the box it came in, so this isn't the actual board. The one we have installed is the B250C, and I'll put that link down in the description. Alright, we are back up and running. There is some fine tuning I need to do because the miner is acting a little bit crazy. I think some of the GPU overclocks are not where they should be now that the GPUs have been moved around. But it's good to see the RGB and the fact that we're back up and running. A bunch of 5700 XTs. There's a 590 right there, and 6700, 6600, and 6800. But good to see we're back up and running. Gonna get things cleaned up, put my cables, always put your cables back with the original power supply or the power supply box if you have it. Going to, I don't know, maybe we'll figure out what to do with this motherboard at a later date and time, but it's good to see that we're back up and running. Keep an eye on thermals, just in time for winter. AMD PC back up and running after the lightning strike. Hell yeah. Anyways, hit the like button out there, make sure to get subscribed, hit the notification bell to stay up to date, as well as check out additional links in the description to help support the channel and what we do here. And I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.